So for today, we will be discussing about chapter 2.3, which is a trigonometric substitution. This will be the last technique on the methods of integration. We previously discussed integration by parts and algebraic substitution. This time, we will be discussing trigonometric substitution technique. So the rule is, if the integrand involves the integral of a square, the square root of a square minus x squared dx, we'll be using x equals to a sine theta, dx, a cosine theta, d theta. And then if the integrand involves integral of the square root of x squared minus a squared dx, x is equal to a secant theta, and dx will be equal to a secant theta tan theta d theta. And then for number 3, if it involves integral of the square root of a squared plus x squared dx, we use x to be a tan theta and dx to be a secant squared theta d theta. For other equations or factors on the integrand, if it involves b, where we consider a and b constants, x would be equal to a over b sine theta and dx is a over b cosine theta d theta for this particular format. And then if the integrand involves integral of b square or the square root of b square x square minus a square dx, x is a over b secant theta and dx is a over b secant theta tan theta d theta. And then if it is square root of a square plus b square x squared dx, x is a over b tan theta and dx is a over b secant squared theta d theta. So ang nakakaiba lang dito, walang mga b ito. So dito nagkaroon ng b kasi we consider b here to be constant. And to help you solve integrals with the use of the trigonometric substitution technique, you just have to follow these following key points. Letter A, recognize what integrand equivalent matches the given expression and make appropriate substitution. Dun sa mga binigay kong formats kanina ng mga integrals na 1, 2, and 3, so pipili ka doon kung ano yung nagmamatch dun sa ating integral para makapag-solve ka na. And then for letter B, manipulate dx to get something with d theta and then integrate the resulting expression. So lahat ng mga variables sa integrand na merong mga x values, x lang ang distinction natin dito ng variable guys pero pwede pa rin yan maging iba like z, y. Pero ang pinupunta lang dyan sa letter B step is lahat ng may mga variable na x, y, or z, kailangan mapalitan ng may theta. Okay? And then you have to integrate the resulting expression. Bakit natin papalitan ng theta? Guys, trigonometric substitution tayo. Ibig sabihin, we will be using trigonometric identities. And trigonometric identities involves angles. So, angles, theta will be the distinction of the symbol. So, letter C naman, we have to construct a right triangle, label the sides, and get the third side. So, dito naman, makikita nyo mamaya kung ano yung use ng right triangle sa ating magiging solution. Sa letter D, we substitute the value of theta in terms of x. So, kahuli-hulihan ng solution, bago mag-input ng final answer or mag-box ng final answer, kailangan lahat ng mga value ng theta mo is mapapalitan in terms of x. So, para mas madali nating matutuhan yung trigonometric substitution, magbibigay tayo ng mga examples. Okay, sample number 1 tayo. Number 1, integral of dx over 1 minus x squared raised to 3 halves. Guys, kapag nire-write ito, this is just integral of dx over square root of 1 minus x squared raised to 3. So, dito pa lang, magkakaroon na tayo ng idea kung ano yung gagamitin nating format. So, dito naka-format siya guys ng square root of a squared minus x squared. So, yan yung ating basis sa ating solution. So, for letter A step, so a squared is equal to 1. Para matanggal natin yung square nito, we raise to both sides. So, a is equal to 1. And yung x natin, equivalent nung ating a square minus x square is a sine theta. So, since ang a natin ay 1 sine theta. Or simply x is sine theta. We get the derivative, cosine theta d theta. So, ang B step natin, ilalagay natin sa format yung x and dx in terms of theta. So, lagay ko muna yung ating original equation. Dx over square root of a squared minus x squared, which is this, and then naka-raise sa 3. Tapos, ilalagay natin yung mga value of dx, a, and x. Ang dx natin ay cosine theta d theta all over, meron tayong square root of a squared. Ang a natin ay 1. Ang x natin ay, ito guys, sine theta. Tapos guys, ang buong yan ay naka-cube. And then, simplify muna natin ito guys. So, integral of cosine theta d theta all over square root of 1 minus sine squared theta cube. By Pythagorean relation, this is equivalent to cosine squared theta. So, this is just equal to cosine theta d theta all over square root of cosine squared theta cube. Guys, maka-cancel to. Ang matitira natin dyan would be cosine theta d theta all over cosine theta cube. Then, pwede pa rin makancel yan guys by 1. So, squared na lang yan. So, this is just d theta all over cosine squared theta. Then, ang cosine squared theta natin is just a reciprocal of secant. Ito pala ay secant squared theta d theta. Integral natin is tan theta plus c. So, ito na yung equivalent integral natin para dito sa ating secant squared theta d theta. And then, C-step tayo, we have to create a right triangle to get tan theta. Right triangle is 90 degrees. Labeling the sides, ang reference natin would be the x value na nilagay natin dito. So, x here is 1 sine theta. Ibig sabihin, ang sine theta pala ay x over 1. Ang sine, guys, based sa katawa is opposite over hypotenuse. So, opposite side natin ay x. Always, included angle will be this point. Opposite of the included angle is opposite side, and then hypotenuse the biggest side. 1. Kukunin natin ito para makuha natin yung tan theta na opposite over adjacent. Kunin natin using Pythagorean theorem. C squared minus a squared. This is just equal to square root of c na 1 minus x squared. So, b mo guys is just square root of 1 minus x squared. So, kunin na natin yung d na step. Tan theta plus yang. Tangent natin guys ay opposite over adjacent. Ang opposite side natin ay x. So, that is just x over square root of 1 minus x squared plus c. Ibig sabihin, ito na yung ating final answer for number 1. Number 2 example, integral of the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. So, we recognize the integrand equivalent to be square root of a squared minus x squared. A step tayo, a squared is equal to 1, same lang nung kanina. This is just 1. And then, x natin is a sine theta. So, x natin is 1 sine theta. Dx is cosine theta d theta. Lagay natin sa original equation, integral of a squared minus x squared dx. So, that is integral of a is 1. X is sine theta. Then, dx is cosine theta d theta. Simplify ko lang to. 1 minus sine squared theta cosine theta d theta. Guys, this is equivalent to cosine squared theta. That is cosine squared theta multiplied by cosine theta d theta. Cancel by the square root and 2. Then cosine and cosine ang matitira natin, guys. So this will become integral of cosine squared theta d theta by trigonometric identity equivalent. This is an half angle formula of 1/2 1 plus cosine 2 theta. So ilalapat natin sa ating integrand. So 1/2 1 plus cosine 2 theta d theta para masimplify natin. Then, distribute lang natin yung 1/2 sa dalawa. 1/2 d theta plus integral of cosine 2 theta d theta. Double angle formula. So, magle-let u tayo dyan, guys, ng u. So, ang u natin dyan ay 2 theta. Derivative natin 2 d theta. Ibig sabihin, ang d theta mo ay du over 2. So, ilalagay natin siya dito. 1/2 integral of d theta plus integral of cosine u at ang d theta mo ay du over 2. 1/2 ilalabas as constant plus 1/2 cosine u du. So, ito pwede na ma-integrate same as this one. 1/2 theta plus 1/2 of integral of cosine u is positive sine u plus c. Then, lagay natin dun sa ating theta value ang u. 1/2 theta plus 1/2 of sine 2 theta plus c. Guys, ang sine 2 theta natin is 2 sine theta cosine theta. So, ilalagay natin sa ating format. That is equivalent to 1/2 theta plus 1/2 of 2 sine theta cosine theta plus c. May nakalimutan pala tayo, guys. Dito sa pag-distribute natin, sa 1/2. So, ito, meron din 1/2. So, maglalagay tayo ng 1/2 doon. Ibig sabihin, magiging 1/4 ito. Same as this one. Same as this one. And same as that one. Okay? So, yan. So, cancel ito by 2. Matitira dyan is 2. Ang final equation natin is 1/2 theta plus 1/2 of sine theta cosine theta plus. So, this time, pwede ka nang gumamit ng letter C step. Gagawa tayo ng right triangle. 90 degree included angle. So, ang basis pa rin natin, guys, will be the x value. X equal to 1 sine theta. Sine theta natin is x over 1. Paano naging x over 1, guys? Divide both side by 1, ha? Opposite over hypotenuse. x1. Kailangan natin to, guys, para sa cosine theta. Ang cosine ay adjacent over hypotenuse. So, kailangan pa rin natin kunin yung adjacent side. So, para makuha yung adjacent side, same nung kanina, b is equal to the square root of c squared minus a squared. So, b natin dito ay 1 squared minus x squared. b natin dyan ay 1 minus x squared. So, eto na yung ating b para dun sa adjacent side ng cosine theta natin. So, para ma-solve natin yung last step, buburahin ko lang itong nasa taas para sa ating letter D step. Sa letter D natin, so 1/2. So, ito yung ating main equivalent equation. 1/2 theta. Saan natin kukunin yung theta? Dito pa rin, guys, no? Kaso nga lang, since theta lang ang kailangan niya, magiging na lang siyang arc sine of x. Okay? So, this becomes 1/2 arc sine of x. Then, plus 1/2 of sine theta. Ano ba yung sine theta natin dito, guys? Diba ito? Sin theta daw. Di ba? Ito lang naman. X. So, X. And then yung cosine theta natin is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, that is just square root of 1 minus x squared over 1 plus c. So, matatanggal yung 1. Simplify lang natin. Ang final answer natin is 1 half arc sine of x plus 1 half of x square root of 1 minus x squared plus c. So, ito na yung ating final answer para sa problem number 2.